So, how did Earth's story and ours begin? Where did it all start? Where are we now? And where are we heading? In today's video, we're diving into the full timeline of Earth, from its birth, through the ages it's lived, all the way to the present, and even a glimpse into the future. Welcome to Midnight Questions. The whole story began 4.5 billion years ago. A thick, swirling cloud of gas and dust was floating out in space, what scientists later called the solar nebula. At the center of this cloud, gravity started doing its thing, pulling hydrogen atoms together until they began to fuse into helium. That process released a massive amount of energy, and boom, the sun was born. After that explosion, the leftover dust particles in the nebula began sticking together, forming small rocky chunks, which gradually grew bigger, turning into asteroids. Over millions of years, these asteroids collided and merged under gravity, shaping the inner planets of our solar system. And by the way, when I say over time, I'm not talking days or months. We're talking millions of years. Back then, the planets were still in their early stages, young, hot, unstable. During Earth's formation, another early planet, roughly the size of Mars, smashed into it. The collision created a massive amount of debris that started orbiting Earth, like Saturn's rings. That debris, it clumped together over time and formed our closest neighbor in space, the Moon. Over the last 4 billion years, Earth evolved, going through extreme transformations and entire geological eras. The first of these? A time scientists call the Hadean era, literally hell on Earth. Our planet back then was a nightmare. Relentless asteroid impacts, no liquid water, and an atmosphere so thick it trapped heat like Venus does today. Instead of oceans or rivers, water only existed as steam in the air. And the surface? Just endless volcanoes spewing lava non-stop. But eventually, things started to cool down. Temperatures dropped enough for water vapor to condense. And for the first time ever, liquid water appeared. Earth became an ocean planet. And since all life begins in water, life began. Millions of years later, land masses began pushing up through the oceans. With that land came a strange new life form, cyanobacteria. They started pumping oxygen into Earth's atmosphere. But here's the twist. Less carbon dioxide meant less heat, and Earth cooled way too much. That triggered a brand new phase, the Ice Age. Unlike the fiery chaos of the Hadean era, this time Earth was frozen solid. Ice and snow everywhere, temperatures below zero across the planet. Then, millions more years passed. Temperatures slowly stabilized, oxygen levels rose, continents took shape, and plants began to cover Earth's surface. Earth was now alive, full of ecosystems, climates, colors, and sounds. But then, around 250 million years ago, came a brand new chapter. A time where one creature ruled the Earth, the age of the dinosaurs. For over 160 million years, dinosaurs were Earth's dominant life form, in the skies, on land, and even in the seas. There were meat eaters, leaf eaters, massive giants, tiny sprinters. Some walked on 2 legs, some on 4. Some flew, some swam, some ate each other. These creatures were locked in endless battles, brutal clashes between species, even fights within the same species. But they had no idea what was heading their way. A giant asteroid the size of Mount Everest, barreling toward Earth. The force of its impact? Roughly 1 billion times more powerful than a nuclear bomb. And just like that, the dinosaurs were gone. All that remains now are bones buried in stone, a distant memory of creatures that once ruled this planet. Time moved on, and eventually, humans showed up. We evolved, we built civilizations, we invented science, technology, language. We took over everything. But with all that power came destruction. We polluted the skies and the oceans. We drained Earth's resources in just a blink of geologic time. We brought entire ecosystems to the brink of collapse. Now, Earth stands at the edge, and humanity is starting to look for a way out. We dream of colonizing other planets, like Mars, where planned missions are already exploring how we might live there. But the question is, can we make it off this planet in time, before Earth falls apart, or before we destroy ourselves in a nuclear war? And that's it. Smash that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.